Hey, what's going on YouTube? eBay Reviews here, and today I've got another frequently asked questions vlog video, and today we're going to discuss how to find good deals at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Ross. Alright, so that's a general question that I get on a lot of my pickup videos from TJ Maxx, and people will ask me, well, how do you find good deals at TJ Maxx, or what's your method, or when's the right time to go to TJ Maxx, and it just goes on and on. And some people even ask me, where's your TJ Maxx at, because I want to go there to, get what you got, because my TJ Maxx doesn't have anything. A lot of you guys have asked, have said that your TJ Maxx never has anything. And I'm going to try to give you guys just a few more tips just on, how to shop there, what to look for. But those are all questions that I always get on those videos. And people think there's like some kind of secret to shopping there, and there really isn't. I'll tell you that straightforward. There's that place like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. I'm just going to stick with talking about those three stores because they're all similar in how they're laid out and how they offer their products to you at the discounted rate that they do. All the name brands. Dealing with this channel and the football reviews that I do, and the training wear. A lot of that stuff comes from TJ Maxx. A lot of the pickups that I get, a lot of my clothes in general just come from TJ Maxx. I like to shop there because it's just a lot cheaper than going to like Dick's Sporting Goods and dropping $30 on like a new Under Armour or Nike shirt. You can find similar ones there for $14, $15 sometimes. And it's just a lot. It's just cheaper to go to those places. But I'm gonna try to debunk some myths that are about TJ Maxx, and there's no secret to going there. Like, you just go in and see what they got. It's almost like a big yard sale. But all the stuff is new. A lot of what relates to this channel is finding football gloves there, and I've done that for years, going to TJ Maxx, and you've probably seen videos even on this channel of me showing you just all the football gloves at TJ Maxx, and it's just one TJ Maxx that I go to, and I've been to TJ Maxx's. I've been to a lot of them, and spanning from other parts where I live into other states, and pretty much they all have the same. Well, if you go there, say within the same month, you're going to see the same things, but that doesn't mean that two TJ Maxx's are going to have the same things in each store. Now, here's the thing about TJ Maxx, or Marshalls, or Ross, or any of those. They don't have back stock. So what that means is, if you see a shirt, say in a size large, and you need a medium, and the medium shirt that you're looking for and that style isn't out there, it's not in the store. Simply because they just get in everything and they put it out there, and they don't have anything extra. And I've been told this, and this is what I've been told over the years about TJ Maxx and kind of how they work, and other stores like Ross and Marshalls, is when they get stuff in, they put it out, and they always get new stuff. They always say over the intercoms there, on their little, when they're playing music in there, they have their little ads, and they say, we always get new trucks in, always have new stuff in every day. Or I don't know if that's true or not. You don't ever see any TJ Maxx trucks running around, but I believe it. I've gone in there, a couple days in a row, and seen a few new things. But other than that, what I would best say, to finding new things there, is to maybe go on a weekly basis. That's the kind of method that I used for a lot of years. I would just go once a week and just see if they had anything new. Sometimes you just get in a dry spell where you wouldn't find anything for weeks on hand, and that was how it was for a while. And I haven't been to TJ Maxx probably about a month, so when I go there, whenever I do, I might see something, and have some new pickups for you guys. But what it really boils down to is going there at the right time. It's all about timing. If they're getting a new shipment of stuff in, July's big on this channel because I always get new football gloves in July, and they're usually from TJ Maxx. I get them at a good buy. It's all about timing. So if you're seeing stuff that I post, and it's on some new gear, some new football gloves, get in from TJ Maxx or something, and you know, that video is posted a few weeks ahead of when I actually got them. In 2 weeks, you could probably go to that same TJ Maxx that I went to, and they may not even be there because so many people roll through that store every day, and that's just how it is. It's not like a Dick's Sporting Goods or another sporting goods store where, you know, they could order more and, you know, have more to offer you, or, you know, they have some in back stock, or, you know, TJ Maxx doesn't work like an online store, doesn't work like a retail store. It's pretty much just they got what they got and they're putting it out to you, and that's just how it is. So to wrap up this video, I want to talk about the differences I see between TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Ross. And what I'm going to try to do is try to give you maybe some of the pros and cons of each store, how I kind of see them, how they lay out their stores, and what they offer to you as a customer, and kind of how I see it. We'll start off with TJ Maxx and kind of how their stores lay it out. And really, the store layout for all these is all the same. So we're going to include Marshalls and Ross in this conversation. So you go into any one of those stores, right when you walk through the automatic doors, you will immediately see a section of women's clothing, which is an entire huge square in the store. It takes up the most space. Now in the back, they've always got like the home goods section. Sometimes there's going to be a TJ Maxx home goods that's going to have more, like, you know, stuff for kitchens and just more stuff to keep at home, but that's not really what we're talking about. The women's section is the biggest. They've got a jewelry section, usually over on the right side, luggage stuff, and then clear on the other side, usually past the cash registers, is going to be the men's and kids section. So, and what you're going to see when you go into the men's sections of any of these stores is they're going to have their dress clothes. You know, those could contain, you know, polo shirts, button-up shirts, whatever. You know, depending on what season it is, they could have some really nice jackets in there. Some of their higher-end clothing going to be in the dress wear section. Then a little smaller section, you have to look on the top of the racks. They'll say active wear. You know, that's kind of where you're going to see shirts like this. You're going to find you know, athletic shorts. They'll have a wall of socks usually, and just other random stuff. They'll have shirts and all kinds of things hanging off the wall to kind of show new things they get in. The wall of socks is really nice. They've got activewear socks. They've got dress socks. They'll have a section of like accessories, and that's where you find the football gloves. That's where I found some of the sports accessories I've seen over the years. You'll find phone accessories, just other little things that, you know, that's kind of related to men in a way. They have, you know, fitness stuff. But that's really what TJ Maxx kind of lays out in. Now, for Marshalls always seems to have a little higher end dress clothes. I feel like they have like the big name brands. I'm not a big name brand guy, so I don't really know them a whole lot. So but I always see they'll always have the bigger name brands. As far as activewear, I feel like they have less activewear than TJ Maxx. Marshalls does, but the activewear that they have seems to be like, I don't know. Every time I've went into Marshalls, it's felt like it's older, or like. But I have found a few good things at Marshalls. It's usually just like the one or two little good things that you see in there you'll want to pick up. I've never really found football gloves in there. I think it's just all about timing. I haven't been to a Marshalls in a long time, and I really need to go to one. But I never really find a whole lot in Marshalls. It's just Marshalls is more of like that bigger name brand kind of store. And then now we're going to talk about Ross. Ross, probably, I don't know, they've got a good dress wear section. It feels Ross is a lot cheaper than TJ Maxx sometimes as far as what they're offering in their dress wear. Their active wear is a lot cheaper. You know, you'll see some shirts for just $9 when, you know, maybe a similar shirt could be at TJ Maxx for, you know, $16.99 or something. I feel like they've got cheaper active wear, but not a lot of it. So, but here's the one thing that makes Ross a lot different. They've got men's shoes. Now, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, they don't have. Marshalls may have, depending on the store you go to, they may have a little men's section. TJ Maxx, I've never seen TJ Maxx with a men's shoe selection. Like I'm talking, sometimes they'll have Jordans, They'll have other types of Nike shoes. I've never seen Under Armour shoes there. They'll have cleats for, from the different brands, but they've got just a pretty good section of athletic shoes and dress shoes. So that's one thing that I like about Ross, and it's one thing I always, when I would go into Ross, is I'd always look at first and just see the shoes that they have, and they could be priced anywhere from 50 down to $20 even. So it's a really good deal if you can find what you're looking for in there. It's just kind of how I see it, but I think that is a definite disadvantage to TJ Maxx. It's like they could really expand on a men's shoe selection. I feel like that if they had that section in the store, it would bring more guys to come in there. I mean, even though they are older shoes, they're going to be at a cheaper rate, but still, shoes are shoes. I mean, that's why there's such a big thing. When shoes come out of style, then they come back in. Usually they're higher priced. And if you can get shoes for I'm big on getting shoes at a cheaper rate. I don't think you should have to spend $150 on shoes. It's just how I see it. Shoes were meant to protect your feet from the ground. So, but like I said, Ross, really good shoe selection. They've got a good sized wall, but then their active wear kind of lacking. So my favorite out of all of those is TJ Maxx. I've been going to TJ Maxx for a long time now, and it's just something when I go to a little city that's got a TJ Maxx in it, I'll always hit it up and see what they got. But that's going to really do it for now. If you guys have any more questions on this topic, you can leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer you. So that's going to do it for now. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.